Good evening. Today I'm going to present about fartlek training. So by definition, fartlek is a Swedish term which actually means speed play. So fartlek is essentially a training method that blends continuous running, which is important for endurance, with interval running, which is important to train the speed. Alright, so fartlek and interval, they both sound the same with the training types, but actually fartlek is a continuous run with varying speeds, and interval training, it is a high intensity workout with short break periods. So essentially fartlek doesn't have any break periods, so this is what makes fartlek different from interval. Alright, so next is the objectives of fartlek. First, it is to incorporate high intensity and low intensity exercise in one routine, so we can mix exercises with different intensities in one go without having to have any break period. And second, it is to improve running fitness. So if you do the fartlek training, you can improve the running pace and also the fitness of your running, and also you can adapt your body to changing intensities, because fartlek, it is an interval with several intensities. So when you run slow and then you run fast, you change the intensity, so your body will adapt to changing running speeds. Okay, so next is the advantages of fartlek training. Alright, so the first advantage, it is to improve race tactic. When you do fartlek training, let's say first you run slow and then you run fast. So basically it simulates the overtaking during, let's say, a marathon or maybe during a running competition. And second, it promotes fat burning, because fartlek incorporates high intensity and low intensity training. So the alternating intensity, it actually helps to burn fat, because when you run slow, you are actually burning more fat compared to when you run very fast. Alright, so next is it is to improve endurance. So if you do fartlek training, you are actually training your muscle, and also you are training your heart, which is essentially the cardiovascular system, to adapt and to improve the oxygen usage of the muscles. So you ultimately improve your endurance. Right, and next is the flexible and adaptive. So fartlek, with fartlek you can actually change and customize your own training. So it is free for you to adapt and change according to your needs and according to your running fitness, your current running fitness. Alright, so what are the disadvantages? So the first one, it is injury risk for beginners. Okay, so let's say if you are not certain with running for this, and then suddenly you go with fartlek training. So fartlek needs a high fitness level because you do not have any rest period. So it may pose injury for new beginners for running. Right, and second, fartlek requires creativity. So some people they don't like to customize their own running planning. So they just want to follow like according to minutes. So fartlek is not for people like this, because fartlek it gives you creativity. You know, you can customize your own running session. Alright, and it is difficult for team training. Alright, because fartlek training, the pace is according to your own fitness level. Alright, so if you run together and then let's say your friend is much more higher fitness than you, so for sure they will leave you behind. So it's kind of hard lah if you do it with teams. Okay, so how to implement fartlek training? So first, the first type of fartlek is a structured fartlek. Okay, so the first one, the structured means that you use time dimensions. So for example here, you 1 minute on and 1 minute off, which is you run 1 minute fast and then you run 1 minute slow, and then you do this for 20 times, which is 20 repetitions, and then you can make a total of 40 minutes of this training. So this one is the short fartlek, right? And this one, the second one, is the 3 minutes on and 2 minutes off, which essentially means you run 3 minutes fast and then you do 2 minutes of slow running, which is jogging lah, and then you do 8 repetitions of each this training. So you can also produce 40 minutes of running fartlek session. And this one, it requires a higher fitness level compared to the one previous one. Right, so this one is among the most not official but the most popular one, which is called Mona fartlek. So this Mona Fatluck is actually introduced by a 4-time Olympian, which is Steve Monaghan. He's an Australian runner. Alright, so how you do it is basically you do 2 90 seconds of fast running, and then 4 times of 60 seconds of fast running, 4 times of 30 seconds, and 4 times of 15 seconds of fast running. And then within each of these paces of each of these sessions, you do one set of a slower pace recovery of the same time between each of these repetitions. So by doing this, you are actually training your body and pushing your body to the highest limits of the fitness lah. And this gives 20 minutes flat. And as you can see here, it goes from a higher time and then to a lower time. So your body is reducing the pace until you reach 50 seconds. Alright. So this one is called the diagonals. So you can run in diagonals of a field fast, which is surrounding the field, and then you run to the circumference of the field by running fast. Alright, so you jog outside slowly, and then you go to the diagonals, you run to the other side. And the benefit is that it reduces the impact on your legs, because if you run on the field, essentially the field steep is the same, so there's no strain for your legs to adapt lah to different heights, right? And the second one, it is called a classic Fatluck. This one is the one which is not structured lah. So the first one, you can use landmarks. So for example here, you fast run and then you recover after reaching the first lamp post. Alright, so from first lap, you just jogging until you reach the third lamp, and then you continue doing the fast. Right, so essentially you can see the intervals between the landmarks, the pace of running between the landmarks. Okay, it doesn't use any time. And then you can also use hill. So let's say you go running at the hill, you can run fast up all the hills you can find, and then when the hill steepness reduces down, so you recover during the downhill portions and the flat portions. So this, when you go up, it trains your muscles to work harder, and then when you go down, you smoothen out your muscles. So your muscles will adapt to the different intensities of this training. Alright, so for evaluation, I myself, I have done the Fatluck running. I did the landmark one, the traditional Fatluck. So before the experiment that I did, it was I did a 2.4 kilometers between both of these runs, before and after, and then both of these runs, they are 2 weeks apart, and for each week I do three times Fatluck training. Okay, and the Fatluck that I use is 3 minutes on and 2 minutes off, which is 3 minutes I run fast and then 2 minutes I run slow. Alright, so before I did the Fatluck training, I ran 2.5 km, and then the time I got was 60 minutes and 53 seconds. And after the 2 weeks of Fatluck training, which is essentially because 1 week I do 3 Fatluck trainings, so I did 6 trainings of Fatluck. So after I finished the Fatluck training for 2 weeks, I did test again the 2.4 km run, and then I managed to get 11.45 minutes. So I've done the calculation, it is a massive gain of 44% of time improvement. So I myself, I was kind of shocked, but this shows how improving the Fatluck training is, and how big it improves my running fitness. Okay, and so yeah, that's all about Fatluck training. Thank you for hearing, and be sure to subscribe and like my video. Thank you.